Well, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back. Sorry it's been such a long time since the last video, but I've been flat out working hard. Anyway, today we are at the River Crouch, somewhere I've never fished ever in my life. The only reason I'm fishing is because we're working close by and we do it on night. So we knew the river was close by and we said we'd come and give it a go. So yesterday morning after I got up, me and Dan went and dug some lugworm and some maddies, and we're going to do a bit of flounder fishing. But today, the video, as you've probably seen from the title, there's a bit of a difference. So about a month ago now, Temu got in contact with me. And if you don't know who Temu are, they're like a Wish site. They're like a Chinese site, and they sell loads and loads of cheap stuff. Anything from fishing gear to car parts to Dan's favourite sex toys. I mean, not that I know that, obviously, but I'm pretty certain that if it's available anywhere in the world, they will sell it. So they got in contact with me and asked if I would like to do a collaboration video. And well, why would I say no? Why would I say no? So, but I'll tell you. Listen, there's no lies here. I'll tell you everything exactly the way it's going. So they sent me like a voucher link, if you like, for I think it was £110, and then they sent me a link to the Temu website. But it was like a bit of an off. It was like a bit of a link to on the side. I didn't get as much choice as I would get if I went through the proper site. So I could only get really what was available to me on their listing. Now, a lot of their fishing stuff is they do a lot of spinning stuff. They do a lot of carp stuff, and obviously I wanted to make a sea fishing video because there's already a few carp lads that have already done the whole carp Temu thing, and I didn't want to copy. So the best I could get for beach casting was a telescopic rod, which we will show you that in a minute, and I'll go through and I'll show you the name, and there's link sorted in all the descriptions. Now, because this is like a paid thing through Temu, because they're going to pay me as well to do this video, again, no bullshit. I've got to make the video the way they want me to make it, so I'm going to do my best. So all the links, everything's going to be in the video and all that. And out of that money, I had to buy 8 items. So I've got a nice brand new reel here that I just chucked in my box. They said do an unboxing video, so this is my unboxing video in the way I do it. So there's the reel. Again, I'll go through a bit more detail in a minute. Let's just chuck that down there. And then here's the rest of the stuff that I bought. Sorry, I realised I put all my address in the video because I'm dumb ass like that. Right, so let's do an unboxing video. So what did I get? I got a rod and reel. I got a rod and a reel. I got some hooks. Hang on. Yeah, there's no thing. I got these hooks because they look really, really cool. Again, I'll go through this a bit more in proper detail in a little while, but I want to get set up and get some fish. I bought some braid that I did plan on putting on the reel, but then I thought, not really. When I got it, because the sizes wasn't that great online, it's a bit thick, so that's going to be spot braid. I've got one of these little tools because I was running low on money and I had to get the 8 items, and these are like 98p. And I thought, you know what, it'd be a good little tool to have in the box. They got like little line cutters on them and pliers, and I don't know, I just bought them. That's got nothing in it, so I don't know what was in there. There's another packet of the hooks. So I bought 2 packs of hooks, a pair of them, and 2 pairs of these scissors. Now, if you've been sea fishing for a while, everybody knows exactly who makes these scissors and how much they are. I think they're about £6, £7 from the company that first bought them out, and on Temu they were about 99p. Now, before I go any further, I know I'm making this video for Temu, and I have to send this video to them to watch it to make sure it's actually okay for them and they like it. As much as Temu stuff is, I've already got that reel that I bought from them. I won't lie, I've already got one. I bought it from a boot fair a few months ago, brand new in the box, and I use it as a spod reel. It's fantastic. For the money I think they're about £44, and through the link on my video that I've got to put up somewhere, it'll be on the screen somewhere now. I think you can buy it for something like £4 or £5 as a thing. I had Shimano reels. Sorry, I had other branded reels, because I'm not allowed to mention other brands, on my carp rods. And I bought one of these because it looked identical to a Shimano Ultegra. Pretty much to another brand, Ultegra. I'm really bad at this. Anyway, I bought it and I sold my other branded reels because that was better, and that's £40. It's fantastic. Again, though, what I don't want people to do is forget your local tackle shop, because they always come first. No matter what, your local tackle shop should always come first before you order online, in my opinion. I couldn't be without mine, and I know they're good to me, and I do things for them and they do things for me. They're like a family. Lewis, Mick, Wendy, they really are. And it's not just my local tackle shop, but wherever you are in the country, you will have one somewhere. You got to use it or lose it. And like, there'll be times when you're going fishing tomorrow and you've got to go there. You can't order it online because it ain't going to be here in time. Bait. Don't forget your shops. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's try and be professional about this video. Let me get set up and I'll show you a bit more. And there'll be some more things on the screen that I'm supposed to put on, but I'll probably forget in a bit. Well, I've set my other rod up before I start going through all the Temu stuff, guys. I've just shown you what I'm using. So, lug, Maddie's, size 4 hook, on a 2-hook flapper rig. Obviously, we all know where the rigs come from. Not allowed to mention it, but we all know. No, I will, because he's my mate. Gav Manshore Rigs, it is what it is. One of his leads as well. Again, this was meant to be obviously a whole video about Temu, but there's certain stuff they don't sell for our type of sea fishing. Dan's just decided he wants to fish my side of the river, so that's absolutely fine. No, nowhere near. Dead in front. Everyone can see that. Everyone can see that circle right in front of my tripod. But it is what it is. I'll just go over him. It's not a problem. Don't care.
You stand in front of my tripod. I'll get you. All
right. Yeah. Look. See. Right. It is what it is. I'll just cast over here and get all snagged up, Dan. It's fine, mate. I'm going to get that out and then we'll go through the thing. But that is rigs I'm going to be using on both rods. I may well change the hooks and try out these. I definitely will change hooks on one of the rigs and try out these Temu ones. But again, the sizing is different to what I know. So I couldn't work out what the sizes were. And they just look slightly too wide for the flounder fishing. But I've got a feeling there's going to be more whiting than flounders and they will work perfect for whiting. So we'll give it a bash. Right, so I'm at the point now. I put shock leader on my new reel. Well, I thought I'd get a pair of the scissors out, show you the scissors. So there they are. We all know exactly where they've come from. I actually got 2 pairs of these, but I thought I'd show you in action. So there's the tag end. Yep, they work. So there's your scissors. Actually, while I'm here, I've still got a bit of a tag end left. So let's show you this other little tool. This is a good honest review, guys. You ain't getting better than this anywhere. You got the little scissor bits there. Snip. Yep, they work as well. There you go. The product details will be on your screen now. Hopefully, if I can work out how to do it, because I'm a bit silly like that. Dan's going to cut through my knot and ruin this. That'll do, Dan. That'll do. So there you go. There's your tools. They work. How much more of a review can you get on a pair of scissors, people? Oh, it's a very nice, deep, vibrant red colour. The rubber on my thumb is very, very comfortable. Yeah. Ta-da. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I have had, listen, off camera, I've had a cast with a 4-ounce lead, and yeah, it casts. I'm not breaking any records with it, but it casts. This is the rod fully extended. So this is called an Oceanus. Does that say Oceanus, Dan? Yeah, I'll say that. Oceanus. It's got length of 3.6 metres. It says weight is 30 to 200 grams. Now, let's go easy on the 200 grams. I'm going to give you more like 130 grams, if you're lucky. Line, 60. You know, 16 to 60 pound line, whatever that means. They're saying it's rated and it's a high carbon rod. Okay, if that's what it says, that's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got 6 eyes. It's got a reel handle. It comes with, I know my little workstation is a mess, but we all know about how I feel about rubbish and leaving it fishing, so you know I won't be leaving it here. Comes with a little sheath to cover it over. The good thing about it is you can leave it in the boot of a car. It ain't taking, you wouldn't even know it's there. Like where my van now, I've got my little camper van. It'll live in my van now forever. It'll be there spot on. Well, it'll be there till it's more than one pieces. So that's that. The reel. Now the reel, I have to. Oh my leg! I am over the moon with. Like I say, I've already got one of these, and it is basically what I mentioned earlier, the brand I mentioned earlier, just a different version. Now I've had one of these for a while, and it's never ever let me down. So this is the NGK. That's all they call them. The NGK, as you can see written there, and this is the 12,000 size. They do it in like 8,000 up to 14,000, I think. But the 12 it's an average size sea fishing reel. You know, it's a bit like other brands you can buy off the shelf. That sort of size. It only comes with one spool. I'm not sure if you can buy spare spools, if I'm honest, but that really is a mustard bit of kit, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a mustard bit of kit. The scissors do the job. The hooks look pretty nice. Again, they're not quite right for the type of fish I'm doing here, but I had to buy some other stuff. And also, I know that the braid, which is somewhere in my box, I think, is it in my box? Oh, I've lost the braid. The braid, if it's anything like the braid I've bought from Temu before, which when Temu first came about, everyone was like, oh, it's fake and they're going to take your money and your stuff won't turn up, and everybody's worried about it. Well, I remember me and the missus done an order of some kids stuff. Cheers, Dan. We done an order for some kids stuff, just random stuff, and I found a reel on there for, I think it was £9.47, and it was like a little 5,000 size spinning reel. Absolutely, probably one of the best reels I've ever bought, and that's no exaggeration. I've had it on the boat with Kieran, catching pollock to £8, wrecking, lure fishing with wrecking. I've used it for spinning for pike, spinning for bass. Again, it has taken an absolute beating, that reel. For £9.47, if it lasted 6 months and it broke, enough to buy another one, it's a win. The braid that I bought when I bought that reel to go on it, so I thought I'll give the braid a go as well. It was like $2.99 for 500 metres. The same braid is still on there going strong. So I tried this. This was a bit more expensive, this one. But yeah, 500 metres and free, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up, and I'll put the description of it will be on the video anyway, somewhere in this corner maybe, if I can work out how to do it. But yeah, 500 metres, and it wasn't expensive. It wasn't expensive. So yeah, absolutely. I can't use it because it's not what I'm here doing, you know. I can't use a £30 braid for flounders. It's just not right, is it? So anyway, I'm going to get some bait on, and then get this rod out, and yeah, in fact what I might do is once I've got bait on, I might get Dan to record me while I'm casting it, and then you can judge for yourself. Yeah. Right, so Dan's got the camera now. This is the rod, obviously. 4 ounce may be a little bit much, but I've got bait on there as well, maddies and lug. We're just going to give it a gentle flick. It does the job. You'll see from the footage what you see. Right, so I've done the rod, the reel, the scissors, the little tool. I'm just going to show you these hooks now. So basically, depending on how you store your tackle in your box, you get 2 different options, I'd say. If you want to, this little box comes in this little pack. You can keep them in the little box, you can keep them in a little pack, or you can put it in a compartment of your box, however you like to do it. But I just thought I'd show you that, because I think that's a little thing like that. I mean, they probably haven't done it intentionally, but well, it is. Let's just chuck some of them on there. Now these, in my opinion, are ideal bream fishing hooks. Look at the shape of that. It's a lovely little hook. They're only fine wire, so they wouldn't be intended for big fish. I'm not saying they're not going to stand up to a big fish. It all depends on how the person plays the fish and how snaggy the ground is. But that is a lovely, lovely pattern of hook, in my opinion. I can't see nothing wrong with that. They're just not flounder hooks, and that's what I'm doing today, which is why I've not actually got them on my rigs. But halfway through the day, if we don't see many flounders, or any flounders, I will chuck a couple of them on a rig and just show you them in use. I would assume they'd be white in here. I know in 2024 you shouldn't assume, but what I am. So yeah, that's the hooks. 10 in a pack. I can't remember exactly how much they are, but again, the link for everything, and it'll show you, because I've got to put the silly little picture on the front of the video. So I think that's about $1.99, which is an average price, I suppose, for a little packet of hooks. I think shipping time for Temu is normally about a week, 8 days. And I've got a feeling if you want, you can order like a decent amount of gear, and you can use that Klarna, whatever it's called on there, or ClearPay. So you can sort of, if you order a decent bundle of gear, but it's cheap as chips. It's cheap as chips, and we all know this day and age, you get what you pay for, you know. So, like I say, don't be expecting top end stuff. But then again, on that reel, I can't see a problem with that. Like with in any way, shape or form. In any way, shape or form. I mean, we'll see how it stands up to saltwater. It's probably not something I know a lot of you northern boys that fish on the north east coast, sort of like Sunderland way, and that use your bullseyes and things like that. And they get battered and they hammer, and you're reeling cod up the cliffs, 200 foot 8-pounders and stuff. Will it stand up with that? I have no idea. Probably not. But I'd give it a good go. I mean, at the end of the day, for the price of 40 quid, you guys can get it a lot cheaper. Only on obviously this special promo deal thing that they've got going on. I think it's well worth it. It's well worth a go. Anyway, bring on some fish. Just thought I'd show you the sunset, guys, because it's the only important thing that's happened today, really. we struggled, really struggled. Crabs, we literally, our bait, every rig's been coming back after 5 or 10 minutes, absolutely stripped of bait. But I'm determined to catch a fish on this Temu gear before the end of this video. So me and Dan have actually now got to go to work. So what I think I'm going to do is tomorrow during the day I'm going to go and have an hour down the River Medway with a little bit of leftover bait, and I'm determined, even if it's a whiting, to catch you guys a fish on this rod and reel. So if nothing happens now, I've still got the Temu rod out there, but I think it's pretty much over and done with. I'm about to reel it in and pack away. I will see you guys. For you it'll be instant, but for me it'll be tomorrow. Let me just quickly get Charlie. So Dan's brother's turned up. Charlie, Char, give us a wave.
Hello.
Charlie, you are now famous.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, Mum. I've made it, Mum. I've made it.
I love you, Mum.
That's a shout out there to Mrs. Bloomfield. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the Medway tomorrow. Right, guys, I'm just going to go through this Temu app and show you how it's got to be done. This is part of my job, basically, what they want me to do. So you go into your Play Store. You need to download the Temu app if you haven't already got it. It's in Play Store, or it'll be in your Apple thing, whatever it's called. And then obviously open that up. Oh, let me get rid of this because I don't need to be on this yet. So you need to go on your search bar and type in this code, DT, it's in the top left of your screen now, DTZ8774. So type that in the search bar, and this is the page it brings you to. So that will be what you get, your gift, £100 gift card. So you push claim now, and it comes up with, I've already done all this. It's just like the little animation thing. So I'm just going to click off of that for a second. Basically, you get to choose, this is all the stuff I bought. So the reel, the rod, the little pliers, the braid, these little glow-in-the-dark hooks that I bought, I forgot to show you yesterday. I'm doing this the next day. I did say I was going to go and catch these whiting down the river, but I don't think it's going to happen because the weather's terrible and I've got to go back to work in a minute. They're the hooks, the scissors, and then there's other stuff on here as well. Like all random, so much random stuff that Temu sells. So like, if you've never been on here before, I know most people have, but this is for the people that haven't. Like drones and binoculars, battery streamers, hose pipes with pressure washers on the end for £6, outdoor lighting, and then things to rub the hard skin off your feet. Electric chainsaws, everything, you get the drift. So then you do that, you pick your 3 gifts that adds up to whatever, 100 quid or whatever it is, and then you go to the checkout, but then it wants, basically, to get that offer, you have to spend 50 quid. So once you've spent your £100 free stuff, you then basically carry on this list of stuff and find yourself a few more things that add up to £50. You then have to pay £50 and then you get everything else for free. But again, I know a lot of people worry about these Chinese sites and think they're a scam, but you can pay through PayPal. So if anything ever did go wrong, you can always get your money back through PayPal. But again, it definitely shouldn't go wrong, because I've ordered plenty of stuff from Temu. We've had stuff that I've bought without being sponsored for a video or anything like that. So yeah, that is basically how you do that. And you go to checkout, chuck your address in and all that. I would assume most of you have probably already got a Temu account, and if you have, it's even better because you're already logged in, it already knows your address, it knows everything, and it'll just send it to you. And the way forward is you can order yourself 100 quid's worth of free stuff now, and then get an extra couple of Christmas presents for the kids or for family members or something, and it's only going to cost you 50 quid and you get all that free gear. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Anyway, I want to say a massive thanks obviously to Temu for sponsoring this video. And I don't know, maybe they'll do another one. Well, maybe after watching this video, maybe they won't. But either way, it was a good laugh doing it. Thanks everyone. See you on the next one.